Hello, everybody. Welcome to another video reaction. Today, we're checking out a video from Mr. Rapid Main from his second channel, Rapid Live, of Dumbest DB Drummer just dropped. So I haven't known any recent DBD drama. Maybe the one maybe one from that dude that was trying to start shit with every DBD content creator, but. Aside from that, I haven't heard of any other drama. But we'll see what this is all about. So link to the video down in the description below. Let's check this out, shall we?
Hey guys, Rapid here. Another slot video discussing probably the most stupid drama that I've ever seen come out of the DVD community. Stuff that is completely...
I was like, well, why is my video so shit? I mean, let's make it 240.
Right? And I do kind of get surprised every other day though when I open up Twitter for the
oh god,
of course, like,
oh god. To be honest, I can't be asked with DVD Twitter anymore. I can't be asked with DVD Twitter. As a DVD Twitter is just insane. I had a whole series of DVD Twitter. Like I did a whole thing with DVD Twitter back in the day. It never really did well, but the thing is, I had a whole thing with DBD Twitter, and people just being fucking weirdos on DBD Twitter. I think last time I looked at DBD Twitter, somebody wanted, I think, what was the perk? Yeah, they wanted Tinker and Nerfed. I'm like, really? Tinker and Nerfed? I mean, like, they know that you do know that Tinker is very counterable. You know, like you can tell when Tinker is prompt. It's like not. I mean, Tinker is not that strong of a perk, but this person was like dead as wanted Tinker to be nerfed, and it was the whole like 2v8 should become 2. Like people, and also another person was saying 2v8 should be 2v10. I'm like. I mean, having 2 extra survivors in 2v8 does not make a fucking difference. Alright? It doesn't make a single difference. As again, there should be a 2v8 casual and a 2v8 ranked mode. Because, let's be honest, because being no MMR on 2v8, you have a pool of good survivors and bad survivors. I mean, and thank God they got rid of the bots on 2v8 because they were fucking awful. So yeah, people like to complain a lot on DVD Twitter. Sorry, I just went on a tangent there. I apologise.
Because every day is kind of just a bit of a surprise.
Yep.
You know, there's been a screenshot floating around from a actual behavior developer, a VFX artist.
Yep.
I believe her name is Anna.
Yep.
It was for the loading screen, you know. Dead by Daylight always has loading screens for the
Yep. Yeah. Or I mean, another one.
Artists, you know, all that.
Yep.
And this time around, there was a VFX artist who posted or gave their quote as, "I don't like Skull Merchant either."
People did not blow up over somebody saying they didn't like Skull Merchant. There is no way people are arguing over the fact that this artist doesn't like Skull Merchant. There's no way that this is what people were bitching about. There is no way. No way.
Right, just a throwaway joke comment.
Yeah.
And for some odd reason, that went around. That made the rounds on Twitter to the point where this artist got incredible backlash for a comment that probably took 5 seconds to type out.
They're joking, right?
This artist literally had to private their Twitter.
Oh my god, are you? Why are people so pathetic? I mean, it was just a little ha funny little comment. Most of the things, most of the DVD anniversary little segment things from from the DVD team are little jokes and little things. Like she was doing a ha funny. She was doing a little ha funny. Like bloody hell. Like, are we really complaining because the dev said I don't like skull motion either? Like it was just a throwaway joke. And oh my god, I hate DVD Twitter. I hate people on Twitter. So pathetic, so pathetic.
Because I imagine they were getting a lot of harassment. They probably got DMs.
I wouldn't surprise me.
The DVD community on Twitter, at least, surprises me every day because it is not that serious. You know,
it's really not.
And we've been seeing that a lot more recently, where people already don't like certain aspects of DVD. We already have the survivor rulebook of you can't play this way. You're too sweaty, or you're trying to win. And honestly, at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter that much. If someone plays too sweaty, boo, go next. You don't like going against a killer, that's fine. That's your take, that's your preference. People all the time.
Yeah. Look, I'm at fault for this too. There's a few killers I don't like going up against, and I'm gonna be dead ass. I don't like. There's a few killers I don't like going up against. Like I'm not saying I don't like them. Don't like how the killer itself. I just don't like how the power works and all that sort of stuff. There's things I don't like about the killer. Doesn't mean I hate people for playing that killer. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't. People are gonna play that killer. Like I'm not. I mean, that's because I don't like going up because it doesn't mean other people don't. You know. As at the end of the day, I'm. It's because I don't like it. Doesn't mean somebody else has to dislike it. You know. Not everybody's going to agree. But I'm not going to put on a whole freaking paragraph on Twitter saying I don't like this killer because it made me have an unfun time on DVD and all that sort of jazz. I mean, end of the day, you're not gonna like every kill you're not gonna like every kill that comes out. You're not gonna like every perk that comes out. There's a few things in this game you're not gonna like. This is stuff you are gonna like. At the end of the day, that's life. Not everything's gonna be catered to you. It's insane.
No, because you're allowed to not like a killer. It's your take. It's not like I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. When Billy got his overcharge buff, people hated it. I loved it because I feel like Billy needed some love, big time. I feel like Billy had some love for forever, and the fact they gave Billy that much love was insane. I mean, yes, it made Billy 10 times stronger. But the thing is, that's great. I mean, Billy needed that buff, and to be honest, Billy wasn't terrible wasn't that terrible. I love Billy. Billy's one of my top 5 killers to play. Listen, I'm terrible. I'm just not as good as Billy as I am with Springtrap now, or with or Trapper. Let's be honest. My go-to my two go-to killers are Trapper and Springtrap at the moment. But Billy was in that top 3, top 4. And I love. The thing is, again, people like to bitch about buffs and nerfs and all that other stuff. I mean, okay, you can have a little. There's nothing wrong saying you dislike, but the thing is, moaning about it is not going to change anything. They've made the change to get over it.
Should be yelled at for having a preference, right? You might like going against more chase-oriented killers rather than gen defense, which is completely understandable. So it kind of baffles me to we're at the point of past just game preference, and we're just full on going, oh, you don't like this killer that I like? Now time to put you on blast, right? And I've seen a few tweets
Yeah.
that have like thousands of likes, hundreds of comments about this literal one-off comment, and it's gotten
It's
so
ju-
crazy to the point where
It
people
doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
are calling for this artist to be fired.
Oh my god, are you serious? I just read the comment. I saw the thing at the bottom, but I didn't see the one at the top. Like, why? Why should she be fired? Why should she be fired? It's just a throwaway joke. They do that every year. They haven't. It hasn't changed since. It hasn't changed since when I started playing DBD. They always have throwaway jokes in the anniversary thing. This is clearly a joke. It is clearly a joke. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Like, not to be awful. How many skull merchants do you see? I'm not saying that like people don't play skull merchant because you just don't see a skull merchant. I feel like you're having to go at a killer who's probably got the lowest play rate. I think she's a little bit higher than freaking Hag, and like you're going ham, you're going crazy over what an artist saying. One of the official DB artists saying, I don't like Skull Merchant either. Like, guys, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep.
For not liking a killer. Like, are we so for real? Firing for an opinion?
Yeah. Hey, alright, here's my opinion. I don't like Kaneki. I don't like Knight. I don't like Singularity. I don't like Dredge. Like, the thing is, I don't like Pinhead, but am I gonna get a freaking massive freaking Twitter hate just not liking those killers? No, or maybe yes. I don't know. Things I don't like those killers, but that's my opinion. Doesn't mean because I dislike them. Doesn't mean there's people that don't like them. This is my personal preference. I don't like going up against those killers. They're not my favorite killers to go up against.
DLC character.
It is opinion.
90% of the community doesn't like either.
Yep.
You would be hard pressed to find many people at all that like going as Skull Merchant. Same with Knights, same with other killers for
Yes.
twins, right? Their pick rate is really low.
Yeah.
Not many people like going against them. Who cares? That's
To be on a weird note, when Skull Merchant first came out, I checked this on the official DVD stats. Skull Merchant is my highest rated win rate killer, and that's when she first came out. I got 100% win rate on Skull Merchant. I only played 6 games of Skull Merchant. I looked at what, yeah, she is OP. She is incredibly OP. Incredibly like broken. And then they gave it. I'm hoping with the Skull Merchant rework that's happening sometime that maybe she'll get picked more. But like, let's be honest, nobody really likes Skull Merchant. Let's be honest, has a very low pick rate, and a lot of people don't like going up against her. So, I mean, we're arguing with the thing is you're having to go. People who are having to go are the vocal majority of the actually play her. I guess is insane.
the nature of DVD. I don't think this matters. This is
No.
such a non-issue.
It is a non-issue.
The fact that it drove people to go, yeah, you should be fired in the layoffs, you know, that Beaver experienced last year, or that she should be harassed.
No. She shouldn't be harassed. You shouldn't be harassed for this bullshit.
The way she looked, because I think she had her hope.
Now that's just fucking low. Now that's just fucking low. All right. See, this is how shit people. There's so many shit people in the DBD community. That is so fucking low that we go after people's appearances. All right. Like, because I hate that's the if they're not winning the argument, they go to the next bit. They don't go to that. They go to personal appearances just to get a one up. You know, it's just sad. People are just so fucking sad. And this is not even just DBD community. This is freaking online community as well. Like the streaming community as well. Like people go for the lowest hanging fruit arguments. It's just sad.
Profile picture as her Twitter handle, right? And I'm kind of baffled. Like, do these people not understand the point of like a throwaway comment? Does it really matter that?
Hey, it's fine. It's just a car. There's a car in the outside. Sorry, Doggle's in the background. Much
To them that they don't like their main killer. And I even saw a few days ago that Aaron, I think, Aaron made a throwaway tweet as well of saying like,
I don't want to be that guy, but every game today is just Carnegie with blood feather. Guessing the Skull Merchant mains moved on to the next free hit zone skill killer. Damn, Aaron. Damn, you feel. The thing is, you feel that's for real though. That is kind of for real though. That's one thing I don't like about Carnegie is the free. There's one thing I don't like about Carnegie is the free hit power thing, but that's just my opinion. Don't have to go on me. I just think that part of Carnegie is a bit BS. Like even Aaron said, if Aaron says it too, you know, it must be a thing. You know, this is one of the biggest. This is one of the biggest DBD content creators on the platform. Talking about it as well.
really sick of going against Kaneki or you know new Skull Merchant player or sorry Skull Merchant players have found a new brain dead killer to play or something like that, right?
Again, it was a throwaway tweet.
Both of them were pretty easy, and let's be honest, Kaneki first hit is pretty easy to get. Like it's not hard. Like,
it's not hard.
Basically a free hit when survivors into mend and you get your frenzy mode. That's pretty easy. Would I say Skull Merchant is?
It's a bit BS.
Easy to play?
It's a bit
I
BS.
don't know because they made a lot of changes and I haven't experienced.
Hey, there's a car outside. You're fine. Doggle's in the background again.
But even if you don't like going at Skull Merchant, you think she's an easy killer, she's boring, whatever. He got an insane amount of flack too. To the point where he had to post almost like a tweet longer.
Really? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. I don't understand why you need to write a paragraph as an apology. The thing is, you don't have to apologize for not liking something. All right, that it is your opinion. All right, you don't have to like everything that's in the game. If people are going to cry about it, that's on them. I mean, that is, and that you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to apologize for just having an opinion on a game. I'm sorry. It's just you don't. I feel like you Aaron didn't have to do a paragraph as an apology. You don't have to. You don't have to. All right. That it was your opinion, and if people are gonna cry about it, that's on them. I feel like you don't have to apologize when you have. It's your opinion that you don't like this, like Carnegie or Skull Merchant.
Apologizing for parenting. I don't know if it was satire, and I didn't really seem too much like satire. But it's not.
I mean, for how long the tweet is, I think it was satire.
At least in the DBD community, why are the opinions taken so seriously to the point where we're like levying and condoning harassment? Or
That is.
even
Let's be honest. That's just DBD community in general half the time.
I
Unfortunately.
don't get that, and then we keep saying the old tried and true of backpedaling, right? The moment something gets a little bit out of hand, it's back. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. Even then, I think most people who are engaging in this type of crap overall, they just don't really care. And
Yeah.
I don't really get it. I think if we're getting to the point of where
Mm.
somebody says they don't like your killer, and you resort to sending harassment to them, insulting them on a personal level, and calling for them to literally be fired over it.
Yeah, shit.
It's time to take a break from the game. And I think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that person's is very valued in the community. I think we'd be way better off without people calling for other people to lose their job over
Yeah.
on a.
I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna be a bit cheeky here. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky on Twitter. Let's get up X. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky. All right. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky. All right. Let's go. X. Let's be a little bit cheeky. All right. I'll give it a second. All right. Skull Jesus, merchant is the most boring killer to go up against DBD should just remove her from the game. Hashtag DB. Hashtag dead by daylight. Dead by daylight. Boom. I'll keep you posted to see how much hate I get.
A video game, by the way.
And that was, and yes, that was a bait tweet, by the way.
When I was talking about this last night while I was streaming, it seems almost like Looney Tunes. Like, it's a bit hard to believe, and I'm still having a hard time believing it. Because I've seen about everything when it comes to DVD. I've seen devs get into their own controversy over the past few years. For any reason, I remember when a developer got into hot water for responding the incorrect way about colorblind accessibility, or just tons of other stuff where some flack may be, criticism may be warranted.
I mean, to be fair, but that again, that was his opinion, though. I mean, they did. I mean, to be fair, that was his opinion. I mean, I didn't agree with his opinion on the color blindness, because I feel like they should have. Let's be honest, DBs are. Thank Christ now they brought a brightness setting into this game, because bugger me, that should have been a thing a long time ago. But yeah, but that's because I disagree with what the guy said. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go to his Twitter profile and start fucking harassing him over it. I mean, again, that's his opinion. I mean, even if I don't agree with it, doesn't mean I'm gonna go crazy about him having an opinion.
But I've never seen such a sensitive response towards somebody saying that they don't like a specific killer. 90+% of people already don't like them. So I don't know what we're getting at really. So I think that the people who are causing the harassment or taking these things so literally need to take a long break from the internet. Anyways, that's just my overall thoughts on it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the slot videos. Nothing too crazy going on. Yeah.
Good job, Mr. Rapid Man. Good job. Closing segment. People are gonna have their own opinion. When people say their own opinion, don't go crazy. Don't lose your shit. People are gonna have a different opinion to you. You may not like it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, not everybody's gonna like the killer that you main. I mean, not everybody's gonna like what your opinion on like perks and stuff. At the end of the day, it's an opinion, and nobody should lose their job over having an opinion. And if you're one of these people who tweeted this person should get fired, you're a piece of shit. Piece of shit. Alright, you're a piece of shit for telling behavior to fire this person over not liking Skull Merchant. You're pathetic, and you're a piece of shit.